color.
On the white and gray ones.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds cool with me, yeah.
All right.
As long as it's not pink.
It won't be pink.
The girl shirts, it's fine, but I don't know too many dudes, so I know a few.
All of them that are in jail in Arizona wear pink. Joe Arpaio.
They made me wear those towards the end there, because when I first came in, they had just gotten rid of the weights. They just got rid of the weights, and then everybody was still wearing street shoes, Converse, 501s, you know, and then they started taking away that stuff. The only people that had it was stuff, people who had grandfathered stuff, you know, was grandfathered in. Then they started taking away everything. Like the TVs, you know, like there was only certain TVs you could have, only certain Walkmans, like all kinds of stuff. The next thing you know, towards the end there, they were giving us pink boxers, and everybody had the Gilligan blue slip-on shoes, and it sucked.
That's what everybody wears today.
Yeah, they're pretty harsh over there.
And they keep voting him back in. They just really love that guy.
Well, yeah, he's down with trying to get rid of the illegals. You know, I'm all about that, but you know, like, not everybody is. I'm not.
You can't profile though. That's not fair. That's the part I'm against, profiling.
Well, if you ain't doing nothing, they shouldn't mess with you, really. But if you're standing out in front of an orchard in a parking lot or Home Depot, it's kind of like a, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a hint. They know, you know, they're going to jam you up. So, you know, they don't do it here. Yeah, I believe me, I don't like that guy at all. I don't like J.D. Hayworth. I don't like when I heard that lady, the governor, got shot in the head by that one dude. You know, it was like, you know, I was like, fuck all them politicians. John McCain. I hated John McCain. Guys are
okay, so catalyst.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a couple drops of the catalyst in here. It's the one we're gonna use to keep the color in place. All right, and then this is our.
What's funny is that, like, you know, people get shot every day in Arizona, right? Yeah. And then the minute some politician gets shot, and all of a sudden they want to change the gun laws in Arizona.
Right,
it's like,
now it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, really, people? Come on, you know?
They did just change the gun law in Arizona. The concealed weapon law.
Yeah.
You don't have to declare a concealed weapon anymore. You don't have to have a permit to carry a concealed weapon anymore. And you can carry a concealed weapon in a bar.
Oh, so it got less lenient.
Much less lenient.
Oh, wow. They were trying to go the other way, though, more harsh because of that one lady.
Nope, they got rid of that judge.
Well, see, it just depends on the people. As you know, California, people think the more laws makes it more, cuts down on crime, and couldn't be further from the truth. If you're crazy and you want to do something, you're going to do it. Ain't no law going to stop you. And those are the people that are doing it. They're criminals. They're not. Yeah. So.
I'm not going to change it any.
So that is
catalyst and retard, and those are the things that are going to slow down or speed up your drawing.
So you put the red, and then how much did you put of the other two?
A couple drops of each one, like 3 drops of each one.
Okay.
And then I mixed them in, and one I used a spoon with, and the other one I had to do drops because it's in a.
So it was this one, which I just saw you just put in, and then what was the one you put in before that?
I think it's called No Stay Open.
So there's a couple drops of that.
Yep.
And then this is the Aerotic Scarlet Red, Scarlet O'Hara Red. Oh, you got royal blue there too.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, so you mix all this up really good.
Right.
And now we have our color ready. And you can see I've already started getting some on the sides. That's how you get dirty.
Right. You want to wear plastic gloves when you do this job, or what is it? Yeah.
Or
and it gets on your clothes, huh? And doesn't come off?
It does. It doesn't come off.
Right.
Yeah. See, I got it all over my pants last week. All right, let me find us some paper towels before we go too much further.
All right, cool.
To make sure that we don't make a big mess.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Right.
It depends on like how far you want to grab, what kind of materials you're going to use, etc., etc. Because we can twist the t-shirts or the medium any way we want to. Right? So you need to decide how you want to work. And if it were me, I would probably do it this way.
Okay.
and pull across this direction.
Okay.
Which means you'll be turning the t-shirt sideways.
That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to set this up inside here. We go in between the two, and then we want it right around the middle. You want the middle of this thing to run through the middle of here. So I would probably scooch it over. This is too tight, yeah. I would probably scooch it over. About right there.
Okay.
Looks pretty close to even.
Yeah.
Right? We want to, I mean, it doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah.
And then tighten those down.
I was just laughing because my kid always says, my 18-year-old, he always says, "Scooch your cooch." You always say scooch.
And I just said scooch it over.
Yeah, he always says that. He's like, "Scooch it over, scooch your cooch."
Okay. When you do the gals t-shirts that are real thin material, you want to use a board in between them or this paper over here.
When you use what's that's real thin
The
material?
type of material like for the gals shirts.
Oh yeah, the girl.
Where it's real thin.
Yeah.
The ink will bleed all the way through and go to both sides. So you have to do something to separate it.
Oh yeah,
okay?
I would do that all the time anyway,
So,
just to be safe.
They're kind of small, so I don't necessarily want to stretch them out over this, because then what happens is you get the material like this.
Then when it goes, it contracts.
Correct.
And it's all
exactly, very smart. So what we want to do,
cut a
we
piece
want
of
to use
paper.
this stuff.
All right.
And it's a wax, double-sided.
Okay.
So that it can't breathe, it can't bleed through.
So you want me to hold this up there? So
Okay, so
got a little.
I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it about right here. And I can't cut a straight line to save myself.
That's all right.
But you know,
You can always fold. You can always fold it. Whatever the end.
exactly. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to start with one of these since we're already working at it. I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to put it up in the middle of the shirt. I want to get it all the way up to the top. It's too wide. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit.
But that's not going to work on that shirt because you have to. Remember, this is too big.
Right.
So we'll do these.
So let's do it on one of these first
Right.
to show you.
We can use the board for that though.
Yeah, we can actually. We can use the board for the bigger ones. Okay. Front or back? I don't remember.
Back.
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 All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to line it up so that the shoulder marks are sitting on the top of the board, and then just lift it up like this.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Uh-huh.
We're going to take it and we're going to lay it down here, and then you're going to straighten it out.
Okay.
You're going to straighten it out using this as your
Tab.
center.
Yeah.
And this as
Okay.
your center.
Okay.
So when you take your shirt and go like that, exactly, you're going to kind of move over, go like
But
that,
we
and
got to
figure out
go
where
this
your
way because
center
we're
is.
set up this way.
We will. Hang tight.
All right.
I got to show you both ways
Okay,
so
all
that
right.
you remember for next time.
All right.
Okay, so you're going to sit your shirt like this. You're going to center it. You're going to make sure that it's centered with that. And then to test and see how this lays against this, we just pull it down slightly.
All right.
Okay, so now lean down here. When you're working with this piece of wood, it can't go any higher than the edge of this metal lip right here.
Oh.
See that?
Yeah. Okay.
If it does, then your screen won't lay flat.
Okay.
All right? So when you work with the wood, remember that.
Okay.
Okay, so then the other thing is, once you get it lined up like that, you can move this table in and out.
Oh, okay. Right.
Depending on where this is
Right,
set up.
okay.
So that you can move your shirt up and down.
Cool.
Okay? All right. Before you ever wreck your own material, you should wreck something of ours. I'm going to lay this down. And see the outline of the table right here?
Yeah.
Okay? I want to move this table down just a tad so that I have full coverage, a space down here. And then I have a space up here. Okay, so now I feel better about it, and I'll go ahead and tighten it in to this spot right here.
Yeah.
Be careful, this thing will fly, man.
All right.
Okay. some